Libra, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the first half of January 2025. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well and had a very nice holiday season, Christmas, New Year's. Time to kind of restart, rethink about the things that maybe we all want to start the new year in and start the new year off with. So let's see, what are the messages for the sign of Libra, first half of January? I cannot believe we are already in 2025. I can't believe where this last year just went. Libra, let's see. I hope you guys are well. Let's see what messages are coming through for you. Messages for 2025. These are general readings, so please keep that in mind. Only take messages that resonate for you. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can reach me below in the description box to set that up. I do Zoom calls, and those are very different and more personalized than these readings. So feel free to reach out. Let's see what the messages are for Libra. Okay, I have the Moon card, the Five of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. As soon as I saw the Three of Pentacles pop out, I feel like, anything can really be resolved here, Libra. Sometimes we don't expect, I feel like this Moon comes out of nowhere. It's an unexpected conflict that may arise. But the Moon has a way of revealing things to you, and it has a way of revealing truths or feelings or emotions. Sometimes it's kind of like with the Five of Swords, when you have a challenging situation with a relationship or with work or with life, sometimes it brings out the conflict, and sometimes you don't see parts of a situation or parts of a person that maybe have been stored away. Maybe some of you have been in a situation that has provoked emotions or provoked things out of an individual or out of yourself for that matter. I feel like this is something that helps to build and construct or have a constructive outcome for you. It shows you where you need to work on things within yourself, within your relationship, within this connection. Shows you where maybe another person needs to work through conflicts and the fears or the insecurities or that sort of shadow side of things that need to be worked on. But regardless, everything can be worked out. Everything can be repaired. It's about coming together. It's about cooperating. It's about sort of going at battle together rather than against each other, being comrades, not being, at odds with each other. So try to use the things here that have been of a conflict nature to your advantage, to learn how somebody responds or how you react or respond to situations. Okay, so I like that. I feel like this is something that can be worked on, repaired, and built stronger. Work from that. It's part of the foundation that you're building here. Queen of Swords. Okay. This was going to kind of come out in reverse. I don't always read reversals, guys, but when I see the Queen of Swords underneath that Moon, there could have been somebody here who wasn't fully transparent about, being honest or voicing something or showing something here. I think that this is where this could have stemmed from, is that somebody found out about a secret or somebody knew something or they didn't share something. They weren't fully transparent. They hid something from somebody. But I feel that the Queen of Swords, I'm going to leave it in the upright. I read intuitively, especially if it's a reversal like that this is going to help clarify by speaking your truth, by communicating clearly. Maybe some people don't, maybe you or your person, you do have a lot of air energy here with the Queen of Swords. I also pick up Aquarius and Pisces with the Moon. Somebody here may intuitively have known that, they picked up that you were hiding something or they were hiding something. Yeah, the Justice, Libra, that's you guys. I think it might have been you, Libra, that this is about being fair, being honest. Again, that is going to heal. This is about being honest and fair about your thoughts, what you're voicing. So there could have been something here that it wasn't very fair that you held on to information, or you kept information, or kept a secret, not sharing exactly what you needed to share. I need to ask this for you guys. What is the lesson in this for Libra? Because I feel like there's a lesson in that. With that justice energy, we learn. What is the lesson here for Libra? It could be your person, but I do feel like you may have kept secrets from a Pisces or another air sign, specifically Aquarius, I get. What is the lesson here? Why did this take place? What was the lesson that Libra needed to learn? Five of Pentacles, the lesson of learning that you don't want to leave somebody out in the cold. You don't want to make somebody else suffer through a situation that maybe they were being very honest with you. This is really about helping people who are helping somebody when in need of information, in need of truth, in need of honesty, in need of clarity. It's about helping people. It's about being helpful and generous, and sort of showing up when somebody is really struggling through something. And sometimes, you may have felt that maybe holding back or refraining from telling the truth or sharing something was going to serve them better. Maybe you thought that was going to hurt them, but really I think there was an intuitive strength here, an intuitive hit from somebody that they knew. So the lesson here is that I think with the Five of Pentacles, you too pay the price. The situation itself is now going through a struggle. It's now going through big change, and it's very difficult to go through this. You may have been very, this may have put the situation on the brink, and they may have left you out in the cold. Okay? I get that saying, like, treat others the way you would like to be treated. Disregarding, ignoring, letting somebody sort of struggle through something when you could help, when you do have the ability to help this situation or person. Treat others the way you'd like to be treated here. Fair, justice, Five of Pentacles. It's kind of like putting yourself in someone else's shoes here, Libra. Understanding what it feels like in someone else's shoes. Having a bit of sympathy or empathy for that. The Four of Pentacles, yeah, there's this holding something very close, not wanting to let go of something, or not wanting to fully expose or share or open up. What is this about, Four of Pentacles? The Four of Wands. Very interesting here. Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. 4 and 4 is 8. Okay, 8 stands for infinity and many other things, I'm sure. But 8 is an infinity sign. The Four of Wands is all about stability and family and union and marriage and celebration, and really, showing up for the stability of a situation, especially if it's about protecting. So some of you are either maybe protecting something about a marriage, or protecting something around the family, or around a union of something, holding back about something. But the thing is that the reason I say 8 here, Libra, the reason I say infinity, is that if you are going to be in a situation, let's say till death do us part, for the long term, for infinite number of years, then what is it that you're holding back? What are you protecting? What are you holding? What are you withholding? It could be that some of you are sort of guarding or safeguarding, protecting information or energy, or maybe even physical space or something around a connection. There could be a protective energy around your family, around your relationship. I'm Aquarius. I'm not a Libra. I have Libra in my chart, but I'm a very private person on some levels. On some levels, I'm extremely open. there's a sense of discretion or privacy, or the sense that you can't always have your whole existence in life, exposed on the table here. So there could be something there that some of you just felt, or you feel that you want to keep a little more private. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not leaving anybody out of, energy or information, or as long as it's just, with that justice card, as long as you're being fair. Honesty is very important here for you, Libra. That Queen of Swords. The Hermit. Why the Hermit? Virgo energy. The Lovers. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Why the Lovers with the Hermit? We've got I was gonna say German or Germany. So some of you could be dating somebody from German, or somebody who's German or Germany specifically. I don't know why I was gonna say that. That kind of like came through me. Some of you are connecting here with somebody, but there's something here about somebody who's walking away or letting go, or needs time away, needs to be alone from a connection. Maybe it's the distance if you're doing something that's from Germany specifically. That's a very specific message. German native. I keep getting this. German native. Okay. This Hermit with the Lovers. Why is the Hermit here? The Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Libra, somebody is worried here that they're not going to get their needs met. I feel like, and maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's what's being held back. I feel like there's a lot of love here. And I feel that there's a lot of connection here. And I feel like somebody here is willing to offer you whatever they can. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's meeting the needs of the other person. I could give somebody could offer me everything that they have. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I want that, or I need that, or it makes me feel any more loved or loving of that individual. So I think, Libra here, some of you are really worrying and stressing about this Nine of Swords is stressing and causing, anxiety, because it feels like time is running out before something here is maybe needing to be left or walked away, or maybe you were walked away from. I feel like it's the stress is because I've been in that. I think we've all been in that situation. You meet somebody, you love this person, you adore this person, you find the Lovers, it's beautiful, the intimacy, all of it is connection. And then you realize, like, I don't think I'm getting my needs met. I don't think this is really giving me or fulfilling me the way I thought it was in the beginning. And I think some of you have realized over a few examples and times, like 3-4 times, sometimes it's kind of like the first date's amazing, the second date's amazing, the third date's great, the fourth date's good. And then you're like, let me try one more time. Let me try to return to that place in the very beginning when it was like beautiful. And I feel like some of you are really stressing here that time is running out, that you're going to end up refusing this individual and needing to walk away. They may sense that you are distancing yourself. They may sense that you are less present, less vocal, less communicative, the Hermit, maybe expecting or requesting or suggesting more time apart. Maybe you're saying, I'm canceling on this plan, or I'm making a choice here to give my time to other people in your life that you need to spend time with, friends, family, whatever that is. I think some of you are making some choices here to walk away from one love to move into another love. And that doesn't have to be another romantic, although it could be. Okay, well, what's the healing advice for Libra here? What's the healing advice around all this stress? Nine of Swords, not you're losing sleep around this, Libra. What's the healing advice? Sorry guys, I need water. Excuse me. Libra, what's the healing advice, please, for Libra? Two of Wands. You need to make a choice. You're at a crossroads here as to where you're going, what you're doing, what to do here. This can go either way. What makes you happy, Libra? I am getting, this is very interesting, and some of you, this is going to be very specific. I'm in Canada, I'm Canadian. Our 25-cent piece, our quarter, has a caribou on the front. Could be a caribou, a deer, or a moose. Specifically a deer and a caribou, or an elk. It's a caribou or an elk or a deer or a moose. Some of you may have some kind of significance around a 25-cent piece. Maybe it's like a keepsake, a quarter. So whatever 25 is to you, whatever a quarter is, whatever this specific coin, there's a keepsake coin here or something significant, and very specifically for somebody, the Canadian quarter. Okay. Cards really speak to me in very different ways. I don't know why or how, but they do. And I always share what I get with you guys. So some of you are at this decision point where you need to make a decision as to the path you're choosing. What makes you happy here, Libra? What is it that's truly calling your name? It's like there's a circling vulture is what I'm getting. You may want to look up the spirit animal of a vulture. You know, they circle and they have their eye and they know something's dead. They know something died, but they don't know when or where. They have to circle until they find it, till they zoom in. You know, like the vulture can, I think it's something to do with like the sulfuric acid or the chemical release when an animal dies or when a living thing dies, it gives off that scent or that gas or that chemical. They can sense this. And it's this vulture energy of like the vulture, and more than one knows that something is dead. Something has died. And it's like they're circling until they land on it and they address that situation. What's the other healing advice for Libra, please? Now, it's interesting. Two of Wands, you know, Spirit is very much like no judgment. It gives you the free will. You have to make the choice at the end of the day. It's free will towards what you want, what makes you happy, what brings you light, what brings you joy. But I want to see if it will help us, if there's any more healing advice, guidance, or help for the highest good of Libra and their situation. Oh my God, Libra, the Tower. I'm telling you, you cannot make this stuff up. It's Spirit's like, hey, you really want to know? Do you really want to know? The Tower. Healing advice or the outcome. Exposing the truth. Exposing the truth here, Libra, is really truly about exposing what makes you happy and truly exposing that your happiness is at stake or at the the utmost importance. It's in the forefront. Thank you. You're gonna want, holy cow, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is about making a decision, being very honest, speaking your truth. I think some of you have been lying to yourself because I see that Queen of Swords in reverse beside the Justice with the Five of Pentacles. A lot of you are denying yourself. You're leaving yourself out in the cold, maybe sacrificing or giving yourself up, hiding what you truly want, feel, see, say, whatever that is. So it is time to make a decision and be very clear, very honest. But what it's don't hang on to guilt here, Libra, okay? Because I feel like somebody feels like if they do this, that there's just no point in anything anymore. It's just not worth anything. There's guilt. It's like, oh my gosh, I just want to disappear. I just wish I could vanish like this hermit, just crawl up and run away and go as far as you can into a cave, or, you know, not literally, but some of you don't carry the guilt. There's something here about, it's like, where does the sun lead you? Where does the light lead you? Where is the blinding spot in your life? There's a blind spot. There's a blind spot that you can see that the other person doesn't see. There's a blind spot here that you saw that the other person didn't see, but you did. You may have been trying to cooperate with your own intuition. You may have been trying to fight your own intuition. You know, you're trying to sort of not listen to anybody else's constructive advice or constructive feedback. Some of you were very like run wild with an idea, with a situation here. It's kind of like there's something here that wasn't tamed, it wasn't trained, or it wasn't conditioned to take this path. It's kind of like you're trying to ride a horse bareback without, it's never been trained with a saddle, it's never been conditioned to have a person ride on it. And you're literally, it's like gone buck wild with this, like a wild horse with no saddle, and it does not know how to handle you. It's not conditioned for this, and so it's causing ruckus and damage while you try to ride this thing. It's kicking all kinds of other situations, and it's causing like a bit of a destructive, like a bull in a china shop. So some of you were fighting against your intuition here and trying to work with it. You're trying to cooperate rather than let it be your true guiding thing. You know, it's like my intuition might say, don't cross the highway. Don't cross a 5-lane highway. There is no, and you're like, well, let me try to cooperate with the cars. Let me try to work. And if I just put my arm out with a pointed finger, like, you know, that someone's gonna slow down and stop. But you can't cooperate with that many uncontrolled people's vision because we're so used to looking at lights and stopwalks. So people they're not prepared, they're not conditioned, they're not ready to, they're not used to. There's a reason why you're not crossing a 5-lane highway. It's not the right crossway. You know what I mean? There's a sense here that you're trying to cooperate with something that's not prepared for that, and trying to work with something when you intuitively know that that's not how the system works. Libra, your reading is going to go on forever. I can feel there's a lot entailed in this. I do have to kind of call it off right now because we're at 25 minutes. I do feel, I'm going to see what the Oracle of the Birds say. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. If something is so good, then why the reservation with this 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands? if something is meant for infinity, not, you know, nothing is for infinity, technically every single relationship comes to an end, whether it's death or divorce. It's one of the two. Every relationship is death or divorce. You choose, or not. But it's like, if something is infinity, so to speak, then why would it be restrained or kept? Why is somebody begging here to be told or to be heard? What's your message from the birds, Libra? Thank you so much, everybody, in advance for your likes, your shares, your comments. I appreciate that. Let's see here. You got the magpie. Happy, oh my gosh, happy partnership. Okay, well, reflect on what is. It is time to work together towards the great vision. Okay. There could be some saving there could be some saving grace here, and that is that Three of Pentacles. Because I originally said in this reading, guys, that everything can be worked out if you want to, and that is cooperation and work together towards the vision. Magpie, let's just see. I don't know. Take magpie. This card brings happiness and partnership to your life. Phew. Will you accept it? Even in the face of shiny seductions, return to the right way. Look closely. You have both said yes, but to what? The black and white of magpie reveal it, the perfect balance in love. It's time to pause and reflect together. Time to position yourselves afresh and bring stability to this place so that each of you, jointly or on your own, in gratitude, peace, and love, can build a field in the plan for a new era. Live your dreams. My black and white plumage symbolizes the polar forces that must be overcome. It also represents happiness and loyalty in partnership. Like the yin, the yang symbol, I bring light into the darkness. I have always been an ambassador for news of all kinds. If my plumage shines white, I bring glad tidings. If it's black, it is the dominant color I warn. Some more meanings: yin and yang, temptation of life, time for new ways and changes, further development. Your affirmation, Libra, is I am grateful, happy, and completely content in the here and now. Okay, I'm taking a big breath for you guys because this is really like a bit of a hopeful silver lining for you guys. And I think it's all about that Justice card of really coming back into balance here for you to again, some of you may have experienced where you're thinking it's going to an end or someone's, walked away because, and I think some of this has to do with intuition and not speaking or saying something of the truth. For some of you, this is going to move in that direction, and good luck, and I hope that that's good. For some of you, I do feel where you're stressing about if your needs are being met. However, I do feel you have a lot of giving energy here. There is somebody with that Four of Cups that is trying to offer you something. Whether or not that's what you want or what you need is gonna be a personal decision. So I hope this reading helps. It feels promising. Anything can be worked out if you so choose to, or if that's what you really want to work on. And I like the Three of Pentacles. Communication and truth is really going to help you. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. I want to wish you guys a great day. All the best. Thank you so much again for your support, and I will see you soon. Take care.